unmistakable New York skyline to the east. And we are across the river on the Jersey side at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we continue on with the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. We've got a good one in store. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Jets. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And off we go from East Rutherford. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. At their own 28-yard line. They go play action with Murray. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Buzz. On third down, Murray to the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. So that brings up fourth down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They're going to go, and it's Hall. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. They wind up getting 4 on that 4th and 1.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Another run here with Hall. And he'll get this up to the 44. Jimmy Ward that time shuts it down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 44-yard line, here's second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Murray. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he is out of bounds. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They will run it over center with Hall. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Jaden Hicks on the tackle.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. And it's going to bring up a third down. Working out of the gun, Murray. He'll spot Higgins, who makes the grab. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They wind up getting close to 10 yards on that 4th and 1.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
This play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for Murray. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. This one is caught by Dotson. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down. Folks' kick is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And they bring it down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
McCarthy now going to start with a pass. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
For the Jets.
Dotson will bring it back. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Murray now. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And the Falcons 1st down.
So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. More from MetLife Stadium after this. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Murray now off the bootleg. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12. It's good for a Falcon first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He's got room to roam. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the Jets' 8-yard line.
Here now, second down and goal. From the gun, it's Murray. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodies his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
Now after taking that loss on the sack, it changes your entire approach offensively. You go from playing for 6 to now everything is just about coming away with points. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Brown now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go. Check, Hawks.
They'll run here with Brown. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 4.
36-yard line.
Go!
On the ground, it's Brown. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
That's good for a Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A carry here for Brown. He'll get about 2. Devon Holland up to make the tackle.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup.
Second down, they need 7.
Second and 7.
Go!
That is caught out wide on the RPO. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 3.
Now Gibson. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll go. Here's McCarthy. And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the first down, but he could not stay in. As a result, they're going to turn this over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. Now it's second and 1. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Catch left side is made by Higgins. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the
To throw is Murray. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal.
That's another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
In motion, Shakir. They'll run. It's Hall. And he's in! Breece Hall. Touchdown, Falcons. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 13-0.
Jets, nothing.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. 2nd and inches.
Mitchell. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Open man downfield. That's the tight end, Taylor. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
And the Jets.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 22.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He's got it at the 7. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Jets. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. On now, Cade York for the point after. His kick is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's now 13-7.
13. Jets 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Murray. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. He'll keep this one on the ground. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Murray on 3rd down. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Higgins sent in motion. On 1st down, Murray. He'll air one out for Higgins. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Brown now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
That's good for the Jets. First down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That is caught by Chark. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They are looking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Moving outside the pocket. Now he'll run. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on 1st down.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
19.
Now Brown. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And will set up 1st and goal.
That's another Jets. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Flush to his right, and he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack. And we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd and goal.
19, Tiger, 19.
Brown is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
York, good on the extra point. And the Jets move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
They go play action now. Murray. Our 1st down throw there is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, Hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On second down, the run with Hall. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Hold on, hurt. Come on. 2-2. 2-2.
From the shotgun, it's Murray. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. That goes for 58. 5 yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. Now it's Murray. That one is caught beyond the pylon. T. Higgins. Touchdown Atlanta.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. So again, they will try for 2. This time, it comes from the 7-yard line. Higgins sent in motion.
Ace. 2-2.
Murray looking to throw. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the drive for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
14.
Touchdown. Out is Bolt to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go trap.
Here's Brown. Trying to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Jets first down.
Here we go, set.
A carry now for Gibson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 6. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. That's complete. It's Yosibach. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line.
70 Lions. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Here's McCarthy. We'll set up the screen for Gibson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball at the 3, second down and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
For the lead, here is third and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
Bison. 60 Bison. Check.
They'll try and run for it. Throw blocking, and he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a one-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, look. For him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Working out of the gun, Murray. Oh, a teardrop throw there off his back foot. It's complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Oh, what?
Throwing again is Murray. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down. Murray's going to throw again. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Go. Ready? 70 Lions. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Like it.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the 1st down marker. That's a pick up at 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And he is going to have the Jets' 1st down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 62 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Here's a run. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here.
And he's got another one. Chase Brown. Touchdown, New York. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. And number 12 on the year. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value. And so far, this guy's been incredible.
Moving to his right. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This fielded at the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Murray now off the bootleg. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hall. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. That is incomplete. Here we go. 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
They convert with a gain of 15.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Falcons.
Coach.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15. To throw again is Murray. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They still have all 3 timeouts. Here we go with 1st and 10. Again, it's Murray. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now a timeout. Atlanta. That's their first. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. Hall. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop with 25 seconds remaining on the clock.
Go.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. Flush to his right. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing.
And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Nick Folk for the
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only do they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 rep.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That is caught downfield. It's Johnson, the tight end. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He's going to look downfield for Chark. And that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cooper DeJean. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go on the clock.